Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the horse racing enthusiast on Teesside Ste&Dee on what has been a Halloween house of horrors. Today with the results, what an awful day following Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, comes Thursday and Friday, and they have been absolutely pants. Not a place even over the last 2 days. I mean, I did say this system has some terrible days, and we've had 2 in a row following 4 good days, but hey, that's how it works. 3 I really fancied today. 1 became a non-runner, and that's the only thing good about today. It's a pity they weren't all non-runners, but there you go. 6 seems to have been a popular finishing position for our horses today. Repertoire, really fancied that one at the Newmarket 322. Certainly fancied it for a place for definite. Ready Freddy Go, really fancied that. It was up there at some point and then faded very, very miserably in the last furlong and a half, especially the last 100 yards. Condriative Wave came 4th earlier on in the week. It's finished 6th today. Very tight race, but not the result we wanted, that's for sure. Very, very disappointed, especially the £32 below its best ever. Quite disappointing that, especially after its good 4th the other day, to be honest. Outrace in the very last race. Richard Hannon and Levy, very dependable normally, just didn't happen. Rock bottom last. So it's definitely been a Halloween horror day today on the racing, and yesterday was pre-Halloween horror day on the racing. 2 days in a row, absolutely awful. Not even a place, just a non-runner. And that basically is it. Valence Dormont at Utox at 12.55. Well, I mean, that was another 130 below its best ever, and just didn't do anything, did it? But we go again tomorrow. I know the ground changed at Utox from good to soft. Certainly affected Valence Dormont. I couldn't understand why Cawthorne Banker didn't run, because it's had wins on the ground on good to soft, so there was no reason why that couldn't run. But anyway, it didn't. It became a non-runner, and that was it. I did each way double, so I got absolutely nothing back. That's 2 days running, but I haven't put much on the last couple of days. I've barely put on £4. But some of you may well have put quite a bit on, some of you may well not have put anything on. We've had a decent run for 4 days, and we've now had 2 absolute disasters. Who knows what Saturday's going to bring. I haven't even done them yet. I'm going to start looking at them shortly and probably finish them off tomorrow, because there'll be a lot of meetings. I'm going to have to be very selective, I think, just while we've hit this little blip, which I hope it is just a little blip. But we would still be up this week, so I can't grumble. I'm still about £35 up for the week, so I'm not grumbling. We did so well earlier on in the week that I suppose 2 bad days in a row was expected. Certainly 1 would have been expected, but not 2 in a row where we didn't even get a place. That's the frustrating side of it. But anybody who's new to the channel who this week will have had a great start and wonder what the hell's happened the last 2 days. But that is this system. And people who've been with me months, and I mean 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, have had many good winners, many good places, and many bad days. We've had a lot of losers. I always said there's more losers than winners, but normally on a winning day we do well, and we had this week earlier on, but last 2 days we've had 11 losers. 11 losers, 12 earlier on in the week, but we had some good winners, which has compensated for the last 2 days, fortunately. But that is horse racing. It's a funny old game. It's the most unpredictable bloody sport in the world. Trying to predict winners is very tough. people who don't do it, they'll probably think, well, it can't be that hard. Well, it is hard. It is hard. It's not easy. You hope you're going to get a couple of winners, and some days you think, yeah, that's going to do it, and other days you think, not very keen on today. And to be honest, I was keen on today. I thought 3 of them had an excellent chance of winning. 1 was a non-run, and the other 2, well, say no more, really. Anyway, that will leave it at that. I can't make it sound any better. Lots of losers last couple of days. Nothing back. Thanks for watching the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside Ste&Dee, and I'll always stay enthusiastic regardless of the last 2 days. It's just what it is. Good night. God bless.